The new normal is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. I want to take the heat from those fires that burnt down my community and the floods that have gone over it and use the urgency that we all feel on the ground and honor the fact that you all show that same urgency here today with respect to FEMA and implementation of the DRRA. I don't just stand here as a supervisor from Sonoma County, California that has had 5 to 7, depending on how you calculate them, disasters in the last 3 to 4 years. I stand here as a representative of the National Association of Counties Resilient Counties Advisory Board, where more than a third of the 3,000 counties in the United States have had a federal disaster designation in the last 2 years. The new normal is upon us. It's time for this stuff to be implemented. You know, I look around me and around the state, and I think about all the things that we already manage at the county level. It's very rare when we have to get to a federal designation. We own most of the infrastructure in our areas, roads, bridges, other vital infrastructure. But once it comes to these big events that outweigh the capacity of a local, regional, or municipal aid system at a state level, that's where we need this partnership. That's where we need it. I won't go into the details of our disaster. We've seen the videos, we've heard the speeches, you all have seen it in your own communities. But what I do want to say here before you is that the Disaster Recovery Reform Act was passed to improve the resilience of this nation. You all know that. NACO, the National Association of Counties, and all of us counties out there strongly supported that. But we need these reforms now. And I applaud you once again for asking them and asking for accountability. We need to make sure that it's implemented readily. We need to make sure that transparency and communication from the regional offices and our local entities is actually acted upon, and it's done. We need to make sure that specific policies come out with guidance sooner rather than later on submerged roads, ensuring evacuation routes, wildfire season applicability. As you all say, I look at our colleagues, I look at FEMA, I think about all the work that needs to be done. I think about all the red tape that exists in implementing these programs, but at the same time, I look at the urgency on the ground, just as you all do, and I know that we need to do more. And it is not just pointing at FEMA, it is us working together. We want to work with FEMA's pre-hazard mitigation program, but we need even great work from FEMA on the ground. Need it more than anything. But right now, all disasters start local and local? Nah, there's federal partnership in the middle, and we thank you for that.
Good evening, Chairwoman Titus, Ranking Member Meadows, and members of the subcommittee. I'm Al Davis, the current chairperson of the National Domestic Preparedness Consortium, a major FEMA training partner. Since 1998, the